It's the end of another work week. That means it's time for Radio Wilder with Harry.
Till you spend half your life just to
Ah, yes, we too are starting to hang stuff on our Charlie Brown tree. It's just about now that I start getting into the spirit of things. Of course, that puts us way behind the Internet Radio Man. And boy, has he lined up some goodies for us today. If you're ready, here's Harry.
Hey, December 9th. RadioWilderLive.com, number 247. Prescott New Year. That is what we're looking at right now, and maybe we're trying to do a little project up in Prescott, and to me and for me, it's a turnaround. We spent many years up in Prescott off and on with a couple properties. Mike and I owned a couple, and we enjoyed it, and we're trying to put together a little business up there with the Copper State Executive Boat and RV. So that's what we're hoping to do, and we'll know by the new year if we're going to do it or not. So that's what that means. Prescott New Year, RadioWilderLive.com, number 247. And it also looks to me, if this show is airing on the 9th, then the 48th would be the 16th, the 49th would be the 23rd, and number 250 basically is New Year's Eve. How about that? I didn't plan that, and that comes out the way we like. Well, we got some news and notes here. Hold on, Gracie. Grayson, we want to have a little bit of privacy and a little bit of time to do our own stuff. Could you and Lumina just cool down for a minute?
No!
Well, you're going to have to, because we're turning you off right here. So first thing we'll do is let's refer back to the last show, which was December's big birthdays. I missed, I should say, the beautiful and talented Donna Carrick, who was so crowded on the 4th of December with Jimmy and my daughter that I almost forgot. I did forget you, Donna, and I'm sorry. I got your man, Billy, at the end of the month, the Carricks, celebrating Christmas together with dual December birthdays. And then I also promised and predicted on the 5th or the 7th of December, Mason Alexander Bush would be born. He laughed at that. He came out of the chute on 11/27, November 27th, which made it even greater for me because that's Marlene's and my 27th anniversary. Mason Alexander Bush coming out of the chute. He's already at home right now and having a boy, oh boy, is that going to be a 3-ring circus over at the Bush's Corral. Well, now that we got that out of the way, what else? What do we got today? We got Nervous Eaters is a short, quick little sticky. In fact, I'll just read to you right now. What I liked about the Nervous Eaters is they were a punker in Boston and started in 1977. They used to play at the Rathskeller. They called it the Rat. In fact, their first single, Loretta, appeared on that year on the club's Rat label. They tried to keep their group together. Then they finally got a good solid group. They couldn't get a second guitarist in 1978. 79, they were one of the most popular acts in the city, in Boston. Their second Rat single, the new wave style Just Head, appeared in 79. Then they brought in another guitarist, and by the time they went back and forth, they just didn't give the ratings that people wanted. They kind of, in fact, some quote said, "This Boston quartet has long been local critics' choice, but after this Mabel's record brought them on national, it's hard to understand why." Nervous Eaters is an awfully tame set of Jay Giles, like R&B, Hall & Oates style. So that's not right. That's not good. So they were finally disbanded in 81. They came back together in 86. Then they got disbanded again, came back on the road in 2013. Think of that. 2013. I'm throwing these dates around. 1986 to 2013, a mere 27 years. And finally, bringing them up to speed now, they sound so good that they started again to come out in 2018. Their old manager put them out, put a DVD out, and Rick Hart, the owner of Ace of Hearts, issued a CD release of Hot Steel and Acid with more songs added. In 2021, the Nervous Eaters signed with Wicked Cool Records. Little Stevie Van Zandt's record and brand new album is on the road, and they're touring. That's the kind of stuff I love. So off and on, they've got one original member, but he is the original. So there you go, almost a 50-year crack, 45 years. And what are they going to do for us? They're going to do Chad when we get to them. Then we've got a nice gift that our tree topper kind of gave out. It's a star. We started making a lot of noise after all the years. So it made me go out and start looking for gifts and looking at stuff. And I looked at them and said they look pretty good, but then I thought we need food on the holidays. So I went out to nuts.com, brought you a very Merry Christmas basket. So that we'll be having that. Of course, we have Harry's Healthful Hints. And let's see, we got anything else in the news and notes? This is like work sometime, the news and the notes. Mason Alexander Bush, born 11/27. Wow. Credit. All right. Well, Dave had himself another little kidney stone, but he's back on it again. We got to get him fixed and get him some straight eggnog or something to make that go away and take care of it. All right. Got a good deuces today. Played it a couple times before, but got to have it. We played it, loved playing it. It was a very popular song of ours. We got some new stuff on here. We got some old stuff on here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. We got even Darlene Love came on. Yeah, okay, good. And I was talking to Mac Lloyd the other day, working on these monster pipes, and I said something about the Traveling Wilburys. He said, "What? Who's that?" I said, "You got to be kidding me, Matt. You're that young. You don't know that super group." So we went out, looked him up. Now he is fairly proud of them. All right. I think that takes care of the news and notes. Takes care of our sticky, which will be the fourth song coming up. We'll do a 4-banger. So let's go to our familiar, comfortable place. And I speak from the bottom of my heart during the holidays. Maybe it's because little Mason was born. The kids need everything you can give them. Now, when I look at that family, they're all being brought up the right way. There's none of this school weirdage and the rest of the stuff that people are fighting back. Do you know that this year, over 100 school boards have been canned, kicked out, disbanded, and replaced? That's because of what's going on with our kids in school. And the Be Kind People Project pointed that out to us. That's an uphill battle, but they're fighting, and maybe they're getting to the side where it'll be downhill. Over 100 school boards. Hell, when I walked 6 miles in the snow and all that stuff, you kept a school board, it was a school board, and it had a duty, and it stuck to the duty. There was no POVs involved. All right, well, that's enough of that area, isn't it? December, what I'm trying to say is instead of a 20 or 25, could you go out to bkpp.org, send the kids $50 or $100. Go on. You can do it. It goes right to them. I can tell you, I know the founder, I know the chairman, and Marcia doesn't put a nickel in her pocket. They take care of. And now we have these businesses, Arizona Biltmore, Arizona Diamondbacks, now beginning to sponsor schools. This is something that after 10 years has really got a roll going on. So, or you can go out to our sites, radiowilder.com or radiowilderlive.com, and you can go to the Be Kind portal. Send them some dough. All right. The Be Kind People Project. Crank the music up, Dave. The loving, caring, Christmas charitable music. The pledge, the Be Kind People Pledge. I will be encouraging, be supportive, be positive, be helpful, be honest, be considerate, be thankful. Boy, I am thankful for lots of things. Be responsible, be respectful, and be a friend. the Be Kind People Project Pledge. It's what we start every show with. So we started the show with Born in the USA, of course, Bruce's Monster, then Red Tide, Foxboro Hottubs, the offshoot project of Green Day. All right, let's do a 4. And in the fourth one is Chad. You'll hear Chad, and that is from our Sticky of the Day, Nervous Eaters. Crank it up, Dave. 2 plus 2.
Greets me when I wake, and for just one moment I forget my heartache and the lonely eyes start wearing me thin. Baby, I can feel the night. Baby, I can feel the night. The light closing in. Get out of bed, put on my stockings and my skirt. Day by day, and step by step, I make it through work. Then as the sun sinks down, that's when the blues begin. Baby, I can feel the light. And baby, I can feel the light. Baby, I can feel the light closing in.
Smile, nothing but an electric sign. You could say she has an individual style. She's a part of a carnival time. See you later, chrome colored clothes you wear, 'cause you have no other. But I suppose no one knows you're my plastic, fantastic lover. Cough never shuts off, is nothing but a used machine. Her aluminum finish, slightly diminished, is the best I ever have seen. Cosmetic baby plugged into me and never ever find another. And I realize no one's wise to my plastic, fantastic lover. The electrical dust is starting to rust her trapezoid thermometer taste. All the red tape is mechanical rape of the TV program waste. Data control and IBM science is mankind's brother. But all I see is draining me on my plastic, fantastic lover.
You're tuned in to RadioWilderLive.com because you can't get enough of Harry Converse Slale.
The local rock group down the street is trying hard to learn their song. Serenade the weekend squire who just came out to mow his lawn. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday. Charcoal burning everywhere. Rows of houses that are all the same, and no one seems to care. So Mrs. Gray, she's proud today because her roses are in bloom. And Mr. Green, he's so serene, he's got a TV in every room. Pleasant Valley Sunday, here in status symbol land. Mothers complain about how hard life is, and the kids just don't understand. Creature comfort goes, they only know my soul and make it hard for me to see. Thoughts all seem to stray to places far away. I need a change of scenery. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday, charcoal burning everywhere. Another Pleasant Valley Sunday, here in status symbol land. Another Pleasant Valley
wish I kissed her more, he said. Steve singing out Pleasant Valley Sunday. Steve, by the way, Nervous Eaters. Don't they sound good? Brand new from Wicked Cool. And that's an album you could reach out and pick off. You ought to get it. Monsters and Angels. Best of Monkeys. Pleasant Valley Sunday. Plastic Fantastic Lover. Jefferson Airplane. Surrealistic Pillow, rated the 24th best album in 1967, number 1254 of all time. Who and what was the Plastic Fantastic Lover? Television. Darlene Love, Night Closing In, what a voice. Still singing strong. Darlene Love. All right, well, Dave, you're out of here. You're at Christmas time, you're buying a lot of goods and stuff, you still got to get paid. So let's go out there to stage number 7. Stage 7 is a pink, a green, and a blue. Let's go out there to that stage right there and let the sponsors have a moment where they can talk to you about the wonderful products that they have to make your life better.
The Inside Self-Storage Store is your one-stop shop for industry education. Whether you want to learn new skills, get a fresh perspective, train staff, or just stay sharp, we have what you need to successfully invest in, design, build, open, and operate a self-storage facility. The ISS store offers hundreds of products on a wide range of critical topics to help you launch or grow your business. They include education video, books from industry authors, the Building, Investing, and Facility Operations Guidebook, our annual Top Operators List package, training materials, business tools, investment analysis software, and more. The ISS store has even moved to a new, more robust platform. It has the same look and feel so you can easily find your favorite products, but is now mobile responsive with other convenient features. We're always open, so please come by and browse our many offerings. Visit shop.insideselfstorage.com today.
As we lead up to Christmas and bright festive nights, there'll be parties and people so full of delight. And when the host with the most serve drinks that go clink, we hope you'll remember to sensibly think. You can drink or drive, but please choose just one to ensure that your holidays stay safe, cheerful, and fun.
It was another sold-out info-filled executive workshop in Dallas for Toy Storage Nation, and now they're adding more relevant copy on their site, toystoragenation.com. In addition, they are thrilled to announce the hiring of Drew Whitney. Drew brings a wealth of self-storage knowledge and experience which will help her transition to the fast-paced RV world. Her impact has been immediate, too. Check out articles like How the Rising Cost of Fuel Benefits Your Executive Boat and RV Storage Facility, or How to Determine the location of your executive RV and boat storage facility. So while they're working on next year's executive workshop schedule, be sure to browse their site for more up-to-date information on the executive class RV and boat industry. For sponsorship opportunities and membership information, email Amy at amybix@toystoragenation.com or call 602-909-3910. ToyStorageNation.com, the independent voice of the recreational vehicle storage industry.
Good stuff. Good stuff. A little rock and roll triv. The 1969 LP, Abbey Road, is the only original UK Beatles album sleeve to show neither the artist name or the artist or the title of the album on the cover. The Mermaids' 1963 number 3 hit, Popsicles and Icicles, was written by David Gates, the future founder of Bread. Ah, that's nice. So, Alexa, do you know anything about Prescott, Arizona?
Prescott is a city in Yavapai County, Arizona, United States. According to the 2020 census, the city's population was 45,827. The city is the county seat of Yavapai County. In 1864, Prescott was designated as the capital of the Arizona Territory, replacing the temporary capital of Fort Whipple. The territorial capital was moved to Tucson in 1867.
Thank you. All right. That's pretty good stuff. Around that whole surrounding area is about 100,000 people, but that smooth 45,000. Prescott rises out of the high country and provides forest, beautiful forests, really nice tree-lined or wooded lots, if you will. Further north, up north in Flag, it's about 2,000 feet higher, which means a lot more snow. And so that's what makes Prescott very attractive. I don't know, Ed, do you know anything about Prescott? Would you like to go to Prescott and do a show with me?
Most likely a no.
Why, is it the altitude?
Looks like a yes.
Okay. Well, I didn't know why you didn't want to do it. You never know, right? All right, let's get back to music here, folks. We don't want to dilly-dally or dally-dilly or anything. Let's go out to the group that Matt just found out about last week. Gosh, Thomas Petty's in there and George. Yeah, that's exactly right. Then we'll go out to one I heard a couple weeks ago. I really liked it, Dolls by Primal Scream. And then Let Traffic do Hole in My Shoe. And then a split squad version of a song dedicated to me. All right, Dave, fire it up. Another 2 + 2. Double, animal style.
Neighborhood. She's my baby. She can drive a truck, she can drive a train. She can't even drive an airplane. She's so good to look at in the rain. Through the door, she's coming over from places she's never been before. She sits down on the sofa, she pours herself a drink, says, honey, 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 ain't no time to think. She came home last night and said, honey, 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 it's hard to get ahead. My baby, my baby. She can build a boat, she can make it flow. She can play my guitar and look my nose. She likes to stick her tongue right down my throat. She's my baby. My baby. She's my baby. Saw you walking down the street, holding hands with some other guy. Wearing a shark skin suit, black paint, and leather boots, big brown flying starts to ride. I didn't talk to you then, you was kissing your friends beside. It wasn't run time and place. I went home and took a shot when I lady out the flies, but Jean-Genet, I knew we'd meet again. I want your diamonds, I want your gold, I want your love, I want your soul.
museum, bars and clubs and Jesus. I even prayed in the cathedral for your soul. Then one rainy winter Tuesday, I saw you on the subway. You were headed for the tunnel, me the door. I pressed my face against the glass. You sped by me in a flash, like a motorcycle crash. You smoked my skull. Don't watch your diamonds, don't watch your gold. I want your love, I want your soul. Come on, baby, let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. Woo! Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. Sweet rock and roll. Here she comes now. All right. So there once again, walking in the pouring rain, wondering who I were and what you were. I had hallucinatory dreams, shivers, sweats and screams, like an opiate withdrawal, only worse. The one long nights in the night, I took a motorcycle ride, saw you looking mean evil, sparing fire from your eyes. Rockabilly queen, about to kickstart your machine, like a fighter pilot flying off to war. You had a tight back leather jacket, skull and crossbones on the back. God bless the soul of sweet Gene Vincent, that you were. I said, don't want your diamonds, don't want your gold, I want your love, I want your soul. Come on, baby, let's have a good time. 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 Sweet, sweet rock and roll. Let's have a good time, good time, good time, good time, good time, good time, good time. Sweet, sweet, sweet rock and roll.
You're listening to the world's favorite music and entertainment internet radio station, RadioWilderLive.com.
Looked in the sky where an elephant's eye was looking at me from a bubblegum tree. And all that I knew was the hole in my shoe, which was letting in water. I walked through a field that just wasn't real, with 100 tin soldiers which stood at my shoulder. And all that I knew was the hole in my shoe, which was letting in water.
Climbed on the back of a giant albatross, which flew through a crack in the cloud to a place where happiness reigned all year round, and music played ever so loudly.
I started to fall and suddenly woke, and the dew on the grass had soaked through my coat. And all that I knew was the hole in my shoe, which was letting in water.
but they sold you down the river. I'll stand now and deliver. Hey DJ, won't you play that song for me? Hey DJ, you're the only light that I can see, shining through the darkness of an endless empty sea. Hey DJ, set me free. Oh, set me free. A clear and present danger. Come on, burn that channel changer. I don't know which way to go. On my radio, 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 radio. Hey DJ, won't you play that song for me? Hey DJ, you're the only light that I can see, shining through the darkness of an endless empty sea. Hey DJ, set me free. 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 Set me free.
We don't have any of those problems here being a DJ. That's what I am. I'm spinner of music, rock and roll music, best rock and roll music ever danced to, romanced to, played to, or recorded in over 70 years. We play what we want. We play what you want. That has happened over 5 years now. There's almost not a single show or two that doesn't have something from you all or something you turn me on to, etc. Hey, DJ, that's me. We do what you want. Traffic, Hold My Shoe, Primal Scream, and the supergroup Traveling Wilburys. From the Rock and Roll Triv Desk, the name that you see on the famous Gibson Les Paul signature guitar was not actually written by Les. The image was produced by the company's art department, and Les had to learn to copy the autograph. That's rock and roll Triv at its finest. Dave, I don't think we need to waste any more time to keep the music rolling. Let's go out and do a Deuces or Wilder, one of the songs that I enjoyed playing very, very much in 1968, the big, powerful Jumpin' Jack Flash, which got the Rolling Stones back in gear after an album they did before. I don't have the name of it. Was not really Rolling Stone style. That got them back in gear. And then we're going to have the Queen do a cover of it. Dave, Deuces or Wilder time, okay? A 1-in-1 and bring it home. Thank you.
Deuces or Wilder is brought to you by ClaimsPros.com, using expertise and innovation to streamline claims management, saving time and money. Now, here's this week's Deuces or Wilder.
And I howled at my
Queen, Jumpin' Jack Flash. Love playing that song. We played it. Crowd loved it. We loved it. Sonny did a great job of it. Jumpin' Jack Flash. Well, I think here let's do a quick give the sponsors an opportunity to get up on the stage very quickly. Let's do a yellow, a purple, an orange, and a red. That would be stage number 2. Sponsors, take your well-deserved break.
Introducing Dan the Deductible Defender as your RV Gap coverage spokesperson. Dan says, my job is to help recreational vehicle owners from having to use their large deductibles by showing them how they can use our RV Gap coverage plan to fill the gap. Here's the stats. 52% of RV owners, after realizing that they actually are only using their recreational vehicles between 40 to 50 days a year, are paying for 365 days of coverage. It's a dilemma for the RV owner. So to cut costs, they are raising their deductibles and dropping their collision and comprehensive to save money on their heavy monthly insurance payments. Dan the Deductible says check out our 3 standard plans that are available with coverage ranging from $1,500 to $5,000 a month with payments as low as $15. These plans also come with content coverage for both on-site and off-site storage. Visit RVGapCoverage.com or call 888-492-1875 to close the gap today.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Whether you're selling a property protection plan or tenant insurance, your customer's experience with you depends on how you handle their claims. So ask yourself, are they quickly and efficiently handled? Are your customers kept in the loop as to the status of their claims? Now, let me tell you about ClaimsPros.com. Created by the need for professional claims adjudication, there is only one third-party claims administration company in self-storage. ClaimsPros.com. Claims Pros uses expertise and innovation to streamline claims management, which saves you time and money and helps protect your brand reputation and customer relationships. Check out ClaimsPros.com today to see how the pros handle claims, and while you're there, ask to see a demo on their proprietary claims management software. Innovative insurance claims solutions at ClaimsPros.com.
There you go, coming all back. What'd you think of that set, Egbert? You haven't said much today. Did you like it?
Ask me later.
Well, we're on the radio right now. Could you tell us now if you liked it?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, that's all I ask. A very simple question. All right, well, let's just do let's do 4. And in the 4, Marc Valentine, Broken Satellites, in early November was voted coolest song of the week. Over in London on December 7th, he's over there playing, and he's got a nice new song that we like. So Mark's been invited to come on in and play it for us. And then we're going to go back to one of the 3 or 4 greatest guitar players of all time. Then we're going to do a cover, it's not in the deuces, of Bobby Fuller's wonderful I Fought the Law. We're going to let the Clash take care of that. So fire it up, folks. Let's do it, Dave. We got another 4. You know how to do them now. 20 minus 16.
Could I meet you there by the railway track? And I ran the summer, but it won't come back. Now I can't rewind, so I guess it's all the same. I should have told you, take my hand, don't think it over. Time's running out, just getting older. Give me a sign, and we'll be out of sight. Oh, like broken satellites. Take my hand, don't think it over. Time's running out, just getting older. Give me a sign, and we'll be out of sight. Oh, with broken satellites. Oh, with broken satellites.
Will I live tomorrow? Well, I just can't say. Will I live tomorrow? Well, I just can't say. But I know for sure I'm gonna live today. No sun coming through my windows. Feel like I'm living at the bottom of the grave. No sun coming through my windows. Feel like I'm living at the bottom of a grave. I wish you would rescue me, so I can be on my miserable way. I don't live today, maybe tomorrow. I just can't say, but I don't live today. It's such a shame to waste your time away like this.
the law and the law won. I fought 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 the law and
Made famous. Bobby Fuller, number 2. Grayson's trying to do the Mitch Mitchell doing the drum pop and Jimi Hendrix. Simple, just like that. That's how you do it right there. Yeah, the Clash. Jimi Hendrix, wow. You tried to do it. Fired up Grayson so much he tried to do the like. See, it's pretty easy. Marc Valentine. Future Obscure, giving you broken satellites. And you go out to undergroundgarage.com and they vote for the coolest song of the year. His song was the coolest in the first week or two of November. Go out there and give Mark a vote if you like it. Damn good song. Sam and Dave, Soul Man, Sam and Dave. That's you, Dave. You're a soul man. We know that. We don't know where Sam is. We know where Dave is. Well, it's that time. We'll go out to the newscast, news desk, see the amber light flickering. Dave, take us out to the National Enquirer and we'll bring the latest news of the day.
This edition of Harry's National Enquirer is brought to you by RVGapCoverage.com. Now, Harry with the details.
All right. Subs. Charles blackmailed Mom to make Camilla the queen. Yes. All right, Charles. Excellent stuff from the aisle. Front page, senile Biden impeachment crisis. Enemies close in for the kill. $31 million in shady deals. The Bido crew and Hunter's crimes cover up. Okay, I think we've read that about 1,000 times. Oh, easy here. You stay right at the desk and read. Suicide fears for desperate Kanye. West is facing some of the darkest moments of his life. Sometimes I read about him and it seems like it's pretty good, but I guess, you never know what it's like. Again, here, you're going off the trail. Read the teleprompter. No chemistry set for Crow and Julia. Their personalities have clashed over 20 years. She thinks he's a pompous ass. He said she's one of the Hollywood phonies that he detests so much. Gwen goes for broke with baby for Blake. At 53, she puts it on the line to save their bumpy marriage. All right, there you go. Those are some headlines. And the National Enquirer right now is sitting over at Rite Aid. It's right up by the front where you can find yourself a big, huge on sale bag of M&M peanuts right next to that. All right. Here's something that all men look at, our prostate. Cholesterol pills help fight prostate cancer. Common cholesterol-busting pills may deliver life-saving therapy to men battling stubborn prostate cancer. I think I heard a fact that almost all men, or a heavy percentage, get in the 80s. We reach our 80s, and you're going to get some of it, but in most cases, it's not going to kill you. It's a slow growing. But at younger men, that's a different. In a first-of-its-kind trial, statins appeared to starve deadly prostate tumors, with the majority of patients seeing a clear benefit. If future trials confirm the findings, the medications could be used very quickly to offer patients better options for treatment. In over 268,000 new cases of prostate cancer, 34,000 die from that. That's about 12%. But what happens is this stuff kind of cools them down. It is on a weekly basis. Every day they were given 40 milligrams of atorvastatin, I guess it is. Yeah, every day for 6 weeks. Atorvastatin, yeah, that's it. Pill for every day for 6 weeks, alongside the traditional androgen deprivation therapy. And that had it dropped the PSA. even as much as 50%. That's, again, one of those things. I am an accredited doctor, an internet physician, I would call myself. I'm looking over at the wall right now at some of my degrees. And at the same time, I always want a second or I think you should go out and get a second, third, maybe even a fourth opinion. But check this stuff out. This is something that happens to many men over a period of time. It's also something that if caught early, if it's detected early, can be taken care of, can be stopped, can be adjusted. It's just if you let it go too long. But this right here, people are doing the cholesterol pills. That may be something. Here's a treat for Harry. Coffee gives hearts a healthy jolt. Here's grounds for celebration. Drinking coffee is good for your heart and may help you live longer, experts say. A new study found downing Joe daily is linked to lower odds of cardiovascular disease and a lengthier lifespan, whether you sip, brewed, instant, or decaffeinated. Our findings indicate mild to moderate intake of coffee should be considered part of a healthy lifestyle. Wow. Dang. The researchers followed almost 450,000 healthy adults aged 40 to 69 for an average of 12 and a half years. Who does this? And tracked their Java intake. All coffee types were linked to a reduction in premature death from any cause and reduced cardiovascular problems. Whew. Dang. That's credit to kind of love that. Coffee for Harry. All right. That's nuts. Nice segue, isn't it? All right, folks, let's go to the gift shop. Grayson's gift shop. Gracie, are you happy I'm now the boss, the commander of it? Egbert, do you know anything about nuts.com?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit about them. Jack introduced me to them. They're a 23-year-old family company. Love them. Nuts.com. What did I bring out for you today? A very Merry Christmas basket. This is a monster. $89.99, almost 5 libs of glory. Here's some of just a minor little reach out. It's, let's see. We got the dark chocolate, turbinado sea salt almonds, roasted cashews, 50% less salt, salt and pepper pistachios. Have you ever had that? That sounds mini cinnamon spiced twinkles. Those are basically butter cookies. Candy-coated chocolate almonds, red, white, and green. Nice. Snowflake pretzels, toasted corn, and on and on and on. Nuts.com. Order today. Free shipping. It's over $29. Get out there to nuts.com. They have all kinds of things out there. That would be Harry's gift to you from Grayson's gift shop today. Go out, and there are plenty of stuff. And man, their colors, and I see they're doing ads now. Their colorful packaging is something that I very much appreciate. All right, let's get back to music here, Davey. And we blast out of here. Let's see what we got coming up. What do we have here? We have, let's do another 4, okay? Wildlife in there, ZZ Top, the Stripers, and a little upset band office, which is super heavy Miracle Worker, which basically has Dave Stewart, Mick Jagger, and others on it. So, all right, Dave, let's go out to 87 minus 83 for a 4-banger on Radio Wilder Live, number 247, Prescott New Year. Let's go out and see what we got today, all right? Hit it, Dave.
Now this one reaching out to all the lovers who might be thinking of breaking up, or maybe even making up. Check it.
I missed a part of you. I can't get back.
Don't be a silly Millie. I'm always here for you. Through the thick and thin, not just because we argue.
See, I want it to be true, but I can't do that.
Why not? What's stopping you? Don't be preposterous. I've got a lot of love, not just a lot of lust.
If I only were so fool, I'd be loved back.
Well, that's your own opinion, and you're
Damian Marley, Dave Stewart, A.R. Rahman, Mick Jagger, Joss Stone, in a rubber dub version. Imagine, I mean, think about it. Reaching out to all the lovers, big up yourselves. And I'm Brother Gang Marley, by the way.
Work your miracles on me.
A black widow was my mama and my daddy was a prince. Do you know me? I lost a sister in the womb and I ain't seen her since. So do you know me? My teacher was a madman, old as time, and he showed me. He showed me everything I want, how to make it mine. Do you know me? I think you know me. I got a suitcase cuffed to my wrist, so if you give me a second, I could blow you a kiss. You got no use for a savior. Make no mistake, I make no favors. I'm the needle in your eye. I'm the damned in the man and the evil in supply. I use no wrestler. I am the man you never saw. I'm a man you never saw. And the feeling you get when you step to the edge. Do you know me? And the gallows pole and the rope round your neck. Do you know me? And I'm the falling sun from the revelations, the one and only. I am nowhere, everywhere, all at once. I think you know me. I got a suitcase cuffed to my wrist, so if you give me a second, I could blow you a kiss. You got no use for a savior. Make no mistake, I make no favors. I'm the needle in your eye. I'm the damned in the man and the evil in supply. I use no wrestler. I am the man you never saw. I'm the man you never saw. I got a suitcase cuffed to my wrist, so if you give me a second, I could blow you a kiss. You got no use for a savior. Make no mistake, I make no favors. I'm the needle in your eye. I'm the damned in the man and the evil in supply. I use no wrestler. I am the man you never saw. I'm the man you never saw. I'm the man you never saw.
It's Radio Wilder Live and the Internet Radio Man putting on the ho 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 for you.
I got a girl, she lives across town. She's the one
White Stripes, under the command of Jack White, off the Elephant album, Greatest Hits, ZZ Top, Tube Snake Boogie, Cuffed, Wildlife, Out on Your Block, and Super Heavy. That's a supergroup put together with Mick and Dave Stewart and Damian Marley, and this was put out 2011. It's a good album. Check it out. And we played Miracle Worker for you off of that. All right. Well, it's that time we start rounding it up and all that good stuff. And so I would say, here's some more news and notes. Please call me at 602-935-0545 if you'd like to have yourself a nice free t-shirt for the holidays. Got many styles. You got to get a stocking cap if you like with Radio Wilder. 602-935-0545. And you would know what we sell or what we have available by going out to Grayson's Gift Shop. And that would be at RadioWilderLive.com or RadioWilder.com. See the goodies and call me up. Say this is what I'd like. Give me your mailing address and all the stuff, and we'll ship it for free. That's correct. Or if you don't want anything, you just want me to play some music for you, 602-935-0545. Give me a request, and it will be done. Let's see. I want to also point out we're going to work with Amy, the director of the Arizona Self-Storage Association, tomorrow. We'll be doing a show with her, what we call Conversations. That'll be up both on video and probably music first 10, 12 days of January. The big Arizona show at Weekapaw is in probably around the 9th or 10th of Feb. Check that out. Those of you wanting to travel and see a tremendous show, Amy, Corey, Ray, Whitney, and the rest of the gang do a lot of good work to try to make sure that this show is really pumping. The winner this year, the Best of Business for Small Associations, Arizona Self-Storage Association. Then, again, the birthdays that we had, we didn't want to forget you, Donna. I know it was last week, but we did forget you. So too many on the 4th. So we had that. And let's not forget our fans up there in Olean, New York, or Bradford, Pennsylvania, WXMT, The Mountain, Boots on the Ground, FM, Sunday nights, 7 to 9 Eastern on 106.3 FM, and WXMTradio.com streaming. You can catch them up there in the gang. They're up there probably getting a little snow right now, but enjoying themselves. All right, so here we are, 9th of December, a couple more weeks off to Christmas time, and I want to thank, of course, Dave, fighting his way through the kidney stones, and boy, those are rugged. Dave Angel, the man who makes the show go. Terry T-Bone Anderson, who's been producing it the last couple of weeks for us. Mike LeBove, the dedicated show musical librarian. We got Keith Lester, who will be appearing here tomorrow with his beautiful camera and taking photos. And I've got to remind myself to hook him and Amy up photo ops at the Arizona Self-Storage Association show. We've got Alex Bonello, whose system here is just rolling on like a champion. Ashley Mitter. Ashley takes care of the 2 websites that we have, RadioWilderLive.com and Radio Wilder, and also is the commander of WXMT, The Mountain. Ashley takes care of those. Baby Ruth, when she puts the show on, I think she's back from Mexico at the time. Denise Bonnie, the social media queen. Marlene, who is going to be hosting. I can smell the cinnamon rolls right now. She'll be hosting. She's the hostess with the mostest, doing our almost like a little version of a bread and breakfast. Our guests come into the studio. Everybody meets everybody. We break a little bread. It kind of makes it a little easier when you go in and hop in here and get in front of the cameras and all the stuff that goes on to make the conversations what they are. And if you'd like to see some of the ones we have, certainly many different kinds of people. The last one we did was with Marcia Meyer, chairman, founder, creator of the Be Kind People Project. Many of our self-storage commanders are on there. You go out to RadioWilderLive.com, shoot up to the top to our YouTube channel, and there they are. I think we have about 11 or 12 now. You can see them in all their glory, listen to them. And then if you'd like to know what music they came up with, drop down to the on-demand section and you can hear the music. It's really pretty glorious and pretty nice. Marv De Leon, the man who turned us on to streaming. Never forget it, Marv. Done a wonderful job as far as that goes. Of course, Shelley. Without Shelley, there would be no show. Chrissy. Without Chrissy, of course, there would be no Shelley. So we're going to go out the door with a quick 3. We're going to do the Yardbirds, Mr. Petty, and the Outlaws doing a little old-time favorite, Best of the Outlaws. And so sitting here comfortably, beautiful day, beautiful December day in the Camelback Studios at the foot of Camelback Mountains, looking up at the Praying Monk. He is clear and easy to see today across the street from Hearth 61 and down the road from a variety of victorious things. This is Harry Converse Wilder Slale, broadcasting here in the cozy Camelback Studios, bringing you another hopeful 20-30 songs of the best rock and roll ever recorded, your requests, and all the rest of it. So, in honor of the new little Bush on the planet, Mason Alexander Bush, signing her off. Dave, take us out the door with a comfortable 3, and we will see you next week on the 16th of December. Adios.
Shapes of things before my eyes just teach me to despise. Will time make men more wise? Here within my lonely frame, my eyes just hurt my brain. But will it seem the same? Come tomorrow, best to kick you around some. Who knows, maybe you were kidnapped, tied up, taken away, and held for ransom.
place you only dream of, where your soul is always free. Silver stages, golden curtains filled by head played as could be. As a rainbow grew around the sun, all my stars of love who died came from somewhere beyond the sea to see. These lovely people played just for me. If I let you see this place where stories all ring true, will you let me past your face to see what's really you? It's not for me, I ask this question as though I were a king. Boy, you have to love, believe, and feel before the burst of tambourines take you there. Green grass and high clouds forever, castles of stone sold in glory. Lost faces say we adore you, as kings and queens bow and play for you. believe me, find your souls and set them free. Those who do believe in love, this time will be your key. Time and time again, I'm thanking for a peace of mind. To help me find myself amongst the music and the rhyme that enchant you there. Green grass and high tides forever. Castles and stones slowly pouring. Lost faces say we adore you. As kings and queens bow and pray for you. Yeah, they pray just for you.
You've been listening to RWL number 247, and as we wrap this stuff stocking up, we leave you with 15 shopping days to Christmas. Thanks for listening.